It's Oh My God Tarot, and we're gonna look at who's catching feelings for you. Hey, people are all hopped up on the holiday joy, and they're all up in their feelings, and they're catching them feelings. Some of them feelings are gliding right by, but some are being caught. Listen, we're gonna see what kind of vibe they're bringing towards the situation with the planetary cards. Then we're going to do the zodiac cards and see who it is, and then a tarot spread. And if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go. Here we go. Well, they're bringing in the sun. They're bringing in the sun, and we all know. Oh, we know. The sun is about that ego. But anyways, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved here. And this also is connected to Leo. So this person they're giving charisma. It's giving personal magnetism. Oh, they're bringing the good conversation and the conversation skills. Superior. Right? So how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Any of the sorts. Mercury energy. Right? So this it's the conversation for them. It's the way you talk. It's maybe you have a solemn, dignified tone. You know, maybe you're very confident when you speak. Maybe you're a person of few words and they like that. They're like, oh. Boom, surprise. We have Uranus here, and this is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So one day everything was just like this, and then boom, everything was just like that. You know, things changing dramatically. So these cards are actually, they're kind of like interesting, but they're kind of like low-key. Because the sun, again, it's about your ego. It's about feeling good and feeling proud and feeling like courageous and brave and like feeling gassed up. And then communicating. This feels like, you know, that vibe you get when you're at a party, you're drinking, right? And like, surprise, circumstances happen, and then boom, you're on your back. So anyways, it's giving Leo energy. Mercury is giving us Gemini and Virgo energy, and Uranus, of course, is giving us Aquarius energy. Very peculiar energy. So let's have a look at the zodiac cards and see what in the hey, who we're dealing with. And we are dealing with a Cancer, so it's giving sensitive. Oh, you're sensitive now? The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. You got watery energy in the mix. Okay, so then we have Sagittarius. You're all over the place, eh? The energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Sagittarius. Okay, so they're very free-spirited, and they're very also they're very spiritual. Just like Cancer, actually. Cancer is very creative and very nurturing, especially in this kind of like motherly format. And then there's that adventure. So catching feelings, this person, surprise. Okay, I see where you're going with this. And there's been now kind of the notion that travel is involved here, so this person may not be right up close and personal in proximity to you. All right, last card here we have is Scorpio, and this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Yeah. Okay. Very intense individual, I gotta say. And then the fact that their ego is doing a lot of the control vibe they're coming in, like they don't want their pride to be hurt by this interaction. So it's giving shy, especially with the two water signs. It's giving a shy person, but they're also considering this embarkment of going to connect with you. It feels like an adventure for them, and they also feel very attracted. That's usually something that's really important here, or really just comes up when Sagittarius energy is in the mix. Very attractive, high attraction energy, and some sort of like seductive-ish energy. And I don't know if they're feeling seduced by you, but I feel like they exude it, so they perceive things in that way anyway. But yeah, but it's just surrounded by the sensitivity of those water signs. So this person could be very emotional about, like they could be triggered just by the way that you are, if you remind them of somebody that they are fond of from the past. There's nature, there's nurture, there's nurture, no nature, there's nurture here with Cancer, and that maternal energy, so it could be connected to the mother. Of course, Scorpio, I feel like, is like one of those like really intense mothers that you're scared of. So it could be like that, but the connection seems really deep here, and the feelings caught seem like they're connected. Like, I caught feelings for you because you're connected to something from my deep dark past, or something like, you look like my first girlfriend, you look like my first boyfriend, like you look, something's going on there that is beyond you, and more about my experiences in the past and the sensitivity, the triggers of it all, and came as a surprise. So I feel like maybe that's what's gonna happen here with your person who's catching feelings for you. I don't mind. Hey, I look like your ex. I don't really like that too much, but if it's a different strain of the same make model, then okay, then okay. But let's have a look at why they're catching feels all of a sudden. 5, another sudden type of energy. 5 is a very change, transitional number. It's a very sudden, unexpected change. It's uncomfortable, right? You don't rest on a 5. You rest on a 4. You rest on an 8. But this is competition right here. So there's upheaval. I'm not comfortable just yet. I need to win the competition, because there's other people trying to get your attention. There's other people who are in the mix of this situation that need to settle down, or maybe need to not be watching so closely. Something. There's just other people in the mix, and that makes for a very uneasy situation. I wonder what that's about. And the next card you have here is Virgo. This is Virgo energy right here, but this is the Hermit. The Hermit in reverse, your first major arcana card, and it's showing a lot of self-reflection needed, a lot of you need to observe the situation before you make any moves type situation. So I feel like this person's doing that. They need to stay back and see what situations are. They may feel like you're connected to someone already. They may not know enough. They may be looking at you from afar and just trying to observe and suss out the situation. However, I think that because these two cards are in reverse, the way that this person is observing you, they're getting the information wrong, or it's taking longer to clear up because they're feeling some sort of way based on what they perceived potentially incorrectly, or just like, it's right, but it's not in the right context. Something might be missing from their standpoint. And then we have, who's this? The Ace of Swords. Look how pretty that card is. Changing their thought. Okay, yeah, well, that would happen if you got it wrong the first time. So the Ace of Swords speaks to their thought directives changing towards you. So before, if you know somebody, you're like, oh, I know this person to be a jerk because I saw them yelling at a clerk, or I saw them yelling at a bus driver. And then 6 months later, you find out the bus driver was spitting racial slurs, and they were actually defending somebody, a poor defensive person. And then you're like, oh my goodness. Well, I'll be incorrect. And then so your thoughts change, and it's an Ace of Swords moment. This is in reverse. This person may be wrong about you to begin with, and then surprise. Listen, the feelings have been cut. The feelings have been cut. I think it's like one of those situations where they see other people interested, and they're like, oh, wait a minute. I could have had that, I could have had that. Wait, I could still have that. Wait, I want that. Wait, hold up. That's mine. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Of course, there's generosity in the mix. Of course, this card is in reverse as well. You're going to find that this person wants to give you stuff. I think that's always the hint that people like you. They want to share something with you. Or when you really like someone, you just want to just give them something for free. You just be like, oh, I got you this. I thought you would, I found a reason to buy you this. That is funny, actually. It's really true. When you like someone, you always want to just give them stuff. Ain't that some But yeah, this person's not only wanting to be generous and give you stuff, but they're, they may not even have that much to give. What's that about? Maybe they want stuff from you. But I don't think we're going down that direction. I think that this person is wanting to be a little more sharing, a little more caring, a little more generous towards you, and also share their feelings as well, because we have the Page of Cups here, looking to bow their head and give you their feelings, give you their heart. This feels like a crush. It just feels like your old-fashioned crush, And I got feelings, and I kind of maybe got a little jealous when I saw other people giving you attention, and I thought you'd always be in the roster. And then so that kicks things into high gear. Surprise, my ego's involved. I want to communicate with you more just so I know that I'm outdoing other people. But then somewhere along the lines, these feelings become real, or, you know, it makes me want to share with you. I guess I care. I guess I care. You know, I guess I care, and I'm jealous. I guess I'm a little possessive as well, you know. And I'm looking for loyalty here, and I'm gonna offer you something. This person feels like they're gonna offer you a gesture of romance, a gesture of kindness, a gesture of love, just like the cups would intend. So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You have somebody ready to make their move, ready to bust a move, and you know, I hope you enjoy that. So if you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website, as well as a link to my... No, there isn't a link to my Etsy shop because they shut me down, and I'm building a new website. And as soon as that website is up and running, I will share that. So thank you so much for your support, guys. Love you. Bye.